Well, put on your dancing shoes, everyone, because it looks like the Supreme Court wants us to boogie all the way into the 2024 election tonight on Laura Coates Live. If you've paid attention to all the legal cases this week, well, you'd think it's one big tap dance, wouldn't you? Gentlemen, good to have you here, doing a whole lot of dance analogies, so get ready to swing with me on this one. James, let me begin with you, okay? So look, no explanation was given, Jim, no noted dissents. The question on everyone's mind is, why won't the High Court just answer this question? We know it's going to get to them eventually. Why not answer it now?
And it'll be right back in the hands of the Supreme Court.
You know, Michael, that's a good point in the idea of the why and, of course, process. And there's normally an order of things, right? It goes from the lower court to the appellate court, and then can find its way for opposition to say, I want to hear the Supreme Court hear the case at all. They try to leapfrog all that, as you well know, knowing the gravitas in this entire case. But the D.C. Court of Appeals, the Circuit Court, is going to hear the oral arguments.
Anticipated, but I also think it will push this case out.
Election, there's no doubt about it. They want to get this in earlier rather than later, and so that this.
Good to see you this evening. Thank you so much for joining. I'm sure you have been watching the news, and this surge is at 6,800 in November. Why is there such a sharp increase now?
Across that said that November was another month. It have a pretty good impact.
Secretary, you know, as you can imagine, and I really appreciate you saying at the beginning, talking about the potential reasons for why we're seeing what we're seeing. It went beyond politics. It gave us information about the scope of it. It didn't start with this year or last year or the year before that or really the last 5 years. It really has been, in some respects, a continuation and a culmination of a lot of different things that have been happening over successive presidential administrations. But it always seems like immigration, Secretary, without all of the politics undermining the ability to move the needle. Important in this as well. You know, we spoke earlier this week, Secretary, about this, frankly, but...
Thanks, Laura.
They gave me a lot of flack for suggesting that he's old, but that's not what I mean. I mean seasoned.
I get that seasoned.
I actually have your food with me.
Oh,
and I don't care. Like I know we're at Cena. I'm supposed to be fancy.
Yeah.
But can we just end because I'm gonna have this? I'm eating the mac and. Now I don't know how many primetime shows will have greens in their show, but.
Nice.
I don't want to offer you any.
No, don't. And
am I being rude? Did I give you any of this? We're done with the interview, but I'm gonna keep eating because I'm with the secret recipes. I know you gave me in the cookbook.
Is that
this is good? Actually, this is really good.
Is that smoked Gouda?
We have an inside joke now. Marcus Samuelson, everyone. I'll be right here. Thank you so much.